Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Ye 7 Part 819, actually. In the previous video we fought the boss of the water temple and then the game threw us into a long story section where we've been framed for murder. So that's fun. We gotta fight our way out. Bring on the Beast of Judgment. And then it's a tiny little rabbit. Now, thankfully, they didn't let us save anytime. Okay, we could have technically saved after we beat the boss, and I'm pretty sure I didn't, which is why I'm kind of annoyed. Oh, Gratios, great god of the sea. What about the other two gods? There's supposed to be 3 of them. Why does nobody talk about the other ones? Bring your divine judgment down upon the criminal who murdered our beloved king in cold blood. I'm just saying, if your god's real, he would smite this little leopard thing on the spot. He's not getting smited. Sounds like you believe in a fake god. The dragons have at least talked to us, so we know they're real. Okay. What even hit me? Alright, I guess that is an active damage zone. Which is weird, because it doesn't look like it should be an active. It looks like it's something that's like going to explode in a few seconds. But he did also unequip my skill, which is... I guess that's not really one of the good ones, but... Okay, and that shoots up rocks. You may be wondering, hey, where the rocks come from? I do also like how he's permanently invincible. What is hitting me? Like, I mean, I can't catch him. Kinda wish I hadn't used my extra skill. Granted, it looks like it's been reset all the way back down to 0, so you may not have had any. Anyway. And we do have to be very careful that I don't accidentally hit load when we die. Like, I mean, I just can't catch the man. Because my ass did not save. That's really frustrating. Because I don't even have enough time to record a full video. That's... yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I didn't even move. He just knocked me back into it. Gotta be very careful, because like sometimes I will just hit load by like muscle memory or something. I don't really know why. How is that hitting me? What in the fuck are you talking about? What? I can't move? Bro, I can't move! What is this game's obsession with not letting you move? Did someone get divorced by the concept of moving? Did the concept of moving take the house and the kids? What hit me? What is hitting me? Hey, let's put our shittiest boss in a section where you can't save beforehand. Like, I mean, I can't even play the game because it's like there's just a billion fucking And I'm trying to block and it's just like not doing anything. Like, I mean, I blocked and I still took damage. Make it make sense. What is hitting me? What is... I can't even see the explodey things because he blocks them with his fat ass. Why would you put your shittiest boss right here? A truly insane decision to not even like why not just let you open the menu when you're in the room? The problem here is that like the movement isn't precise enough. For like not getting in the no-no zones? Bro, how is that hitting me? And then some dumbass thought it'd be a good idea to have the attack stun you. I'm still just like a little annoyed from like the... I mean, this is like right after the tentacle boss, which had already got me a little tilted. I mean, that fight wasn't, like, awful. It was a little bad. This fight's straight trash. I just can't even... I can't even hit the boss. I mean, full stun lock. That was like full 20 seconds of literally no interaction from me. That's cool. That's pretty cool. He was mid-attack. How did he shoot the rocks up? That's supposed to be a different attack. It's really annoying that having the pierce attack that it auto-unequipped for me would be really good here. Because the biggest problem is that you just can't hit him. So having a skill with some range would make shit so much easier. I mean, you just gotta like take it as slow as shit. So, I mean, if you can last to get your extra skill, it'll do like half his HP. What hit me? What hit me? I only hit the button once. Ay, ay, ay. Bro. I mean, they should be mines that explode instead of things that do contact damage to you in a game where your movement's not that precise. honestly, if it wasn't for the, like, all of his attacks stun you for so long that you're going to get hit by a follow-up attack almost... like, almost 100% chance of getting hit by a follow-up attack. Bro! I literally got hit one time, and then it comboed into 4 more hits. Alright, not talking. Ay, that is one of the worst fights in the game. Definitely. That's probably the worst fight. Like, from a design standpoint, even worse than the bird. Definitely. Plus, the decision to not let you be able to save beforehand is truly, truly atrocious. And it feels like it's a fight that was designed by someone who's, like, never actually played a video game before. Like, and I mean that in, like, the most insulting way possible. Impossible. Not bad. Please let me save. I do not want to play this game anymore. What are you doing? Arrest him! No, forget that. Shoot him! Shoot him dead! Wait, we have guns? Prime Minister, you dare to file the sacred ceremony? Lady, the sacred ceremony is kind of dumb. We're just gonna let this guy, like, not get executed because he killed a beast? We simply cannot let this evil man remain alive. Hurry up and kill him. What in the... An earthquake? What a terrible time for this. I mean, the stunning is so bad. Like, the fact that you essentially have 1 HP, basically. Like, if you take 1 direct hit in that fight, you're instantly dead. That's why it's so bad. Like, I'm not gonna, like, drone on about why it's bad. I feel like it's almost, like, self-explanatory if you have, like, eyes. But it's mainly the stunning plus the way, like, the movement is not precise enough to have that trap attack feel good. Like, the fact that, like, when you block his attacks, it can knock you into his traps, and then you take damage, and then you get knocked into a trap, and then it pinballs you into another trap. Is awful. It really wouldn't bother me so much if it wasn't for the not being able to open the menu and save beforehand. Which is almost like, I mean, the guy even has the line, I didn't notice this, I didn't think about this at the time, but like, he even says, don't forget to equip your weapon. Like, I'm pretty sure whoever wrote that line was like a sensible person who's like, yeah, okay, we're gonna let them open the menu here. And then the actual psychopaths who made the game were like, no. Let's have a 30-minute cutscene followed by a forced boss fight into another 15-minute cutscene. No saves. Wow, there have been so many earthquakes lately. What in the world? And plus, also, it's like a couple minutes after you fight another really hard boss. Just truly, truly insane. That's what I call timing. Now, come on, you chariot awaits. By which I mean, let's get the hell out of here. Could have done that 10, 30 minutes ago. See, that doesn't even make any sense. So, like, Adol's, like, he's okay with breaking out of prison. So it's not like he's like, oh, that's like the honorable thing is to respect the laws of the land and let myself get arrested. Why didn't we just kick their ass back at the island? It doesn't make any sense. It would have been 4v3. Or I guess 4v4. We would have 1000% won. Well, actually, no, I guess I would have... Well, no, yeah, because that was 4 of them, because there's Dryson, Rod, Anime Guy, and Sigrun, but, like, they would all get their asses beat. Impossible. I mean, I guess there were the Dragon Knights as well, but, like, they would also get destroyed. Sias Rod, do not let them get away! Oh, they fucking made me try and say his name. I'm too tilted. He's still Anime Guy to me. Please, dear God, let me save. Talk about good timing for an earthquake. That was just the distraction we needed. Fortune is definitely smiling at us today. I mean, it was like, I've been talking about trying wanting to save for like 40 minutes now. I blockade the roads out of the city. All this would have been for nothing. Which is like, if you're going to design your game in such a way, have an autosave. Like, Jesus. It's another one of my biggest pet peeves. Is when games just hold you hostage like this. That was fast. Bro, stop this. We'll talk later. Follow me. You can get into the subterranean canal from here. Oh, the real sewer mission. It continues outside the city walls, so you should be able to make it out safely. Seriously? I found it by accident one day. Yeah, accident. That's besides the point. You need to hurry. There are people searching for you everywhere. Not the best course of action, but it's not like we got any other options. Come on, we need to move before they find us. Give my regards. I'm not in the mood to talk. I'm sure you of all people... Never mind. Please be safe. May the dragons protect you. Bro, just let me save. I'm sorry. It's fine. I'll pretend I didn't see that. I must ask again. You really sure about this? Okay. Made up my mind. I know what I have to do. Okay, we don't actually have to do a sewer mission. Where are we? Is this near the Altaga City Gate? Man, can't believe we made it. Stop wasting time. The Dragonets are still after us. Come on. Where? We're gonna hide out in one of the villages? I told you before. Someone who wants to meet you at all. We have to go to the Highlands, look down on the lake west of here. Let's move out. Got all your equipment back. How? I guess they got it. Alright, video not over, but I'm done. Alright, we are back. Been a little bit. Been a few days. Not necessarily just because the game annoyed me at the start of this video, but just because I haven't really... It's been a mix of haven't had the time to record and also just kind of haven't wanted to, if I'm being completely honest. Not out of any malice towards the game. Just, I don't know, sometimes you go through phases where you're like, I'd just rather, like, not. Like, I'd rather do something different. But, so that has kind of impacted the backlog a little bit. Like, there is none. Like, in theory, this video is being recorded in the morning, or like this part of the video, so that I can upload it later today. I don't know where I'm supposed to go, by the way. I think you just say, like, go north or something. But I don't really know where that is. Yeah, so I'm just kind of, we're just kind of rolling. I know I'm pretty sure he said go north. Okay. This is where we're supposed to go. How doth one get down there? 'Cause I don't really remember any dead ends. Like, where are we on the map now? Okay, this is 2, so we want to go over and then a little bit more. We want to try and find some sort of southern exit. Oh, probably this one. Did we not come here earlier? I feel like it's, because I don't even remember this being an option. I mean, these are old enemies, so maybe we have been down here. Maybe we could have come here and I just didn't? Kind of weird. Yo, it's a big boy. I'm pretty sure you're an old enemy. Yeah. You're a wreck nerd. It's gonna feel kind of weird playing without Bow Lady for the first time in a while. I don't know if we're gonna get her back or what. Was there just like a rock in the way earlier? Is that why I never came down here? Highlands overlooking the lake. That's a big lake. Thought that was the ocean. I mean, lakes can be pretty big though, in real life. This is the right place, isn't it? Didn't you say there was someone here who wanted to meet Adol? I certainly don't see anyone. Patience isn't your strong suit, is it? Come on, over here. Okay. But going back on the backlog talk before we get off of it, basically, if there are days with no videos in the next, like, few days, because this recording's still going to be a little spotty, basically that's why, if there's, like, days with no videos. Oh, we're in the quantum realm? The shadow realm? The inverse universe? Whatever you want to call it? What just happened? Oh, that's pretty cool. It's the dark side of the moon realm? And what the hell is that? That wasn't there before, was it? Does Doki need to get his eyes checked? Whoa, why is it nighttime all of a sudden? Because this place is in flux, so to speak. It's located in a small pocket between your world and the next. The pocket dimension? Yes, we have save crystals. What, do you think we're some sort of savages? That was fast. I heard what happened from Zitza. You were fortunate to get away safely. And as promised, you brought the warrior with you. Good boy, guys. I didn't want to, and please don't tell me I'm a good boy. It's demeaning. We're even now, right? Oh, I never forced you to do anything. Bro, you look evil as hell. I'm just saying. I mean, you're probably not evil, but like, if you are, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, he doesn't pass the vibe check. Of course, it's only natural for a disciple to do what his master tells him. That's how I see it anyway. And you are? I mean, he just kind of has like an evil-looking facial structure. It's like it's the way his like eyes. They're not really looking at you because they're too busy looking off to the sides so that he can scheme. Dog, I don't see. So, it's me. I'm the father of anime, dude. Anime guy. I am Geis's master of sorcery and the acting elder of Iska. Iska? You mean like, of the 5 tribes? The one that totally disappeared? Indeed. Welcome, Adol and Dogi. Welcome to the hidden village of Iska in service of the great moon dragon. Would you care for a brief tour? I mean, his name is kind of similar. I wouldn't be surprised if he is actually like dude's dad. Table's kind of low to the ground. It barely comes past their knees. Seems a little inconvenient. This hidden village was constructed 200 years ago. The Iska tribe once inhabited the area where Altago City now stands. However, when the Adonians decided to move from what is now Ruins Island, we were persecuted and driven out. As a last resort for self-preservation, we used the power of the moon to access this pocket between worlds and hid. People of Adona reformed our old land into modern-day Altago, which has become a highly prosperous harbor city. And all memory of Iska was gradually forgotten. Man, that sucks. Sorry about your people getting genocided or whatever. What do you want with Adol? You specifically sent for him, right? Ah, yes. As it happens, I have a request for you, Adol Christian. You, the Dragon Warrior. Oh, we have an actual title now, as opposed to He Who Hath Been Chosen? I don't know, lawyers might have something to say about calling us the Dragon Warrior, but having heard the voices of all 5 great dragons of Altago. Dragon what? Adol asked a dude to explain his statement in greater detail. I like to imagine, though, that, like, Adol doesn't actually know his name. Like, in his memoirs, he's like, I don't know, man. It was like a Arius or something. You know, I don't really remember what his name was. It's been a lot of years since this happened. You know, he kind of had, like, an evil vibe to him, but he maybe wasn't evil. I don't know. Is the title of a man who receives the power of the 5 great dragons, according to an ancient Iskan legend. You're told the Dragon Warrior has the power to stop the dreaded Wind of Destruction. The Wind of Destruction, huh? And what exactly is that again? Well, it's destructive wind. Regrettably, its true nature is not noted in the legends. However, once it begins to blow, there will be unrest and chaos in Altago until everything disappears. Or so say the legends at any rate. The hell? There's no way that's true, is it? It's just some old dusty old fairy tale written by an even dustier old man, right? I wouldn't be so sure. Yeah, what are you doing here? You've seen with your own eyes what's going on around. I don't even. What was your thing, by the way? Like, because I guess you were born on the island and then left or something. I don't really remember what Geis's thing was in the last game. All the phenomena, as people have been calling them. Oh. You mean like Iskan Fever and the Titanos? Because, like, I guess there must be some connection between these people and the last game on some sort of lore level, I would assume. That or somehow Geis just happened to traipse into the Moon Village by accident. Yes, I believe these recent phenomena are exactly the sort of omens the ancient writings foretold. Iskan Fever, for one, is the disease caused by severe imbalances within the body, resulting in high fever and ultimately petrification. I fear that it may be the broken balance of Altago itself that is affecting the bodies of its inhabitants. And this, I believe, is also the reason behind the Titanos' increasingly unpredictable behavior. I mean, they're pretty predictable. They kind of like smash you. I believe that this wind of destruction refers to a calamity manifested from the sum of Altago's imbalances. That's crazy. You're asking Adol to stop it? It has been said since ancient times that the balance of Altago is held by the power of the five dragons. Well, they're not very good at their job. Ever since Idona's invasion of Iska, faith in the dragons has dwindled. As a result, they no longer dwell among us. Dramatic pause. Is he gonna say it? They said among us. Is he gonna say the power, the words of power? So for some time, Altago has been home to none who are capable of correcting imbalances in the land, leading to what we see today. But like, I don't know. Seems kind of bad. People decide to worship a different god, they get struck down by an evil plague. But Adol, you've received word and power from the five dragons. I believe you may be the hero described in our records. To quote one particular passage, "Rise, O destined warrior, awaken them from their slumbereth, opposeth the windeth of destructioneth." Adol Christian, I believe you and you alone have the power to wake the five dragons from their long sleep. I mean, didn't they talk to us? Aren't they awake? Wait a minute, this is all too sudden. Plus, I mean, Adol's in the middle of some pretty crazy crap already. I mean, he's a fugitive. We all are. He was framed for killing the king, and I am familiar with the incident at the city. I've been kept abreast. How? And I expect that said incident will have a notable effect on the issue at hand. Huh? What do you mean? You may think this is a regular globe. It is actually magic. That's why you can't see anything on it. The current imbalance is mostly the result of human activities. Considering the enormous population of Altago City, why yes, there's dozens of people there, literally dozens. And an incident of great magnitude such as an act of regicide, well, what effect do you think it'll have? Damn. The disorder in the human world adversely affects Altago, accelerating its imbalance. Is that about the size of it? I see where you're going with this. Unfortunately, I also do not know who the real assassin is. I surmise he or she is either from an enemy nation or committed the act for internal political reasons. With regard to the assassin's purpose, however, the incident has begun to shape the fate of Altago in a significant way. It's very much a cause for immediate concern. Adol Christian, I understand that it may seem rather unreasonable asking an outsider to shoulder Altago's fate. You may choose to walk away and I will not stop you. However, you will not be able to beat the game, so but you don't really have a choice. After hearing of your exploits from Geist, I cannot help but put my faith in you. I'm hoping that perhaps you'll be able to approach this from the perspective of an adventurer, rather than a chosen one. Yeah, okay, whatever. Adol expressed his unflinching desire? I don't think Adol has ever had any desire. He kind of just like does whatever you ask him. This all started because my man went to get wood to fix his boat. And then somehow he got traipsed into getting some magic books. One thing led to another. 8 gods are dead. Thank you. You have my gratitude. Man, he never stood a chance. You're quite the weasel, you know that? No way you could refuse your offer when you put it like that. I'll do anything for adventure. Oh, pardon me, I did not intend to manipulate. I don't know, man. You look kind of manipulative. That's just how he talks. Pretty frustrating, isn't it? He uses fancy language to gloss over the real issues and make them more presentable. Remember when I came to Altago in search of a spell to beat my brother? Is that all we're gonna get? He came to get a spell and he stumbled into the Moon Village? Honestly, I did not expect you to master the Askin seal spells, but like, you don't do anything. Has he ever cast? I mean, he had those little seals in the last game, but those weren't really spells. They were just kind of like pieces of paper. More than I expect you to bring along your cute little fairy friends when you came back. Yo, don't say it like that, alright? I know you meant literally, but out of context. Such a good boy, so full of surprises. I told you to stop calling me that. What does Adol need to do exactly? Wake the dragons. I mean, you can't just tell someone to go wake the dragons and expect them not to have questions. Yeah, he's got a point. Beyond the altars you visited are sanctums where the dragons sleep. I'm guessing those are probably those walls that we haven't been able to go through. According to legend, these are places no human may enter. With the exception, of course, of the dragon warrior and his companions. Well, I'm glad they factored in that. Because technically the real dragon warrior does not have companions. It's a solo RPG. So go to the sanctums, find the dragons, and wake them up. Correct. The dragon should know how to stop the Wind of Destruction. Therefore, I would ask you seek them out and ask for that information. But like, couldn't they put that in their statues? And I don't think you'll get everything you need from just one dragon, regrettably. We have to go all around Otago again. That means we need to talk to all the elders again too. We'll have to explain to them that Adol is framed and is on the run. That will not be necessary. Okay, I guess it makes sense that you guys would know about the Moon Village, I guess. Or I guess they probably contacted you? Adol, Dogi, what the hell are you doing here? You're like 8. I hear you got yourselves in some trouble again. What the? Why are you all here? Ask Geis's fairies to send word to each village. I thought it'd be wise for the respective representatives to come together and share information. Unfortunately, with the death of the king, I was unable to call for the elder of the Sea Tribe. But I did have this small child instead, so, you know, I guess that's basically the same. I don't know whether to call you well-prepared or overzealous. We heard everything from the little fairies. You're gonna meet the dragons, right? Well, we're here to help. I mean, we can use Lady at least. I don't really like the other two. Well, I mean, Kid was okay, it's just he did no damage. It's really kind of you. According to the legend, you will need the assistance of each tribe to gain access to its corresponding sanctum. Members of each tribe's elder ancestry, to be exact. Fortunately, everyone here is either the current elder or is of the elder's line, but like, what if you're not? What if, like, somebody died off at one point and they just, like, said that they're still descended from the rightful elder, but, like, I don't know. It's in 200 years at least. It's very possible that, like, one of the lines could have died out. That'd be kind of funny if you get roadblocked like that. And each of us has come to aid you in your task. You sure about this? Adol's a wanted man now, and that could cause problems for you too. I mean, no offense by this, but we're not specifically doing this for Adol's sake. The issue at hand right now concerns every man, woman, and child in Otago, which is why we have a child representative. We cannot rightfully entrust this matter to an outsider without keeping a close eye on him ourselves. Yeah, we're all in this together or whatever. Adol, what do you think? Adol expressed his gratitude and agreed to their help. We shall make a formidable team. Well, I'm gonna be honest, you're not on the squad. Well, maybe. I mean, I like you more than Dogi. In combat, at least. Look forward to accompanying you on this journey. Amazing, it's like we're one big happy family. Speaking of which, we need a grumpy uncle. What do you say, guys? You're perfect for the role. I had no real intention to... While you journey on, I would be examining the old records left behind in Iska. Haven't you read them all by now? What else do you have to do? I may be able to find something concrete about the Wind of Destruction's true nature. And it would be most beneficial if I had a liaison between your party and myself. Where might I be able to find such a person, I wonder? Oh, how I wish I had someone I could count on. Alright, fine. I'll go, just stop. I'm in. You happy now? Elk joined the party. Mustafa joined the party. Mashira joined the party. I guess Geis was already in the party, but, you know, whatever. Dogi, get the hell out of here. I'm gonna give Elk a shot, see what new, maybe he's got some new skills or something. I never used your extra ability, I think a single time. I have no clue what it does. It was called like Forest Shield earlier. So I would assume it does something like gives you invincibility for a little bit. Shanoa, Sagram, and Kylos each possess a hidden sanctum. All must be visited. Our first priority is to speak with the dragons. What about the other two sanctums? Hey, yeah, we'll get to them later. There was a dragon altar on Ruins Island. Is that one of those sanctum entrances too? Yes, but the sea sanctum is located on Ruins Island. However, at present, Ruins Island is not easily or safely accessible. I believe it would be best to postpone any attempts at visiting that sanctum for the time being. Is it actually going to be where the game ends? Good thought. And what about Iska's sanctum? Wouldn't it be best to go there first, since it's probably like behind a wall here or something? Well, it's in their original location, so... Unfortunately, the location of Iska's sanctum remains unknown. All knowledge of it perished with the Iskan Elder line 200 years ago. It's behind the throne. You push the throne and then it's like, oh no, there's stairs underneath here. Where does this lead to? Oh my god, it's the final dungeon. Oh crap, that's not good. I'd heard rumors of this, but I did not know it was true. Indeed, among the responsibilities of the Elder of Iska was a task that only he was capable of carrying out. As the Elder of the tribe that reveres the Dragon of Harmony, he served as the mediator amongst all the tribes. Perhaps the Adonians were not pleased with Iska's privileged status and so decided to put an end to them. And that's horrible. The people of Altago City have always been that insolent. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'd say that. Because technically they weren't from Altago City. I mean, the people who were in Altago City, well, I guess the city didn't exist at all, right? Because they built Altago City after they invaded, I guess? That is why I'm merely the acting elder. We would have known the truth about the legends as well if the elder line had survived. All we can do now is look for clues in the ancient Iskan records. I mean, I just feel like you should have read them all by now. We the Iskan people were unable to trust any other tribe after we were persecuted and driven into seclusion. But it's reassuring to have leaders of all the other villages here with us now. I sincerely hope you'll be able to have fruitful meetings with all the dragons. Yeah, me too. I don't know how to leave. Is this a doorway? No? Oh, that way. Yeah, that makes sense.
Let me. All right.
You got any new skills, sir? Okay, you did learn a bunch of skills. Steel. Sounds ass. Spin edge. You already have that. Okay. Sliding. Okay, I think, okay, wheel spin and rock fang were your abilities from the start of the game. Wheels, I think rock fang was hot garbage. Alright, we'll equip steel, I suppose. Have you learned anything new? Okay, that's from your current weapon. I mean, I kind of like Tornado. It's not very efficient damage-wise, but it is, like, easy to pull off. And you haven't learned anything. Wait, this is new? No, it's not new. It says it's at level 1. No, maybe it's new. I don't remember. Sure, we'll give it to you. Provoke. Spins like a top. That sounds good. Beyblade strats are always good in every video game. Iska's seal arts refer to special types of magic in which physical charms are infused with various enchantments. I mean, it sounds kind of useless. Utilizing these arts, one can create an illusionary wall, a passage between dimensions, whatever you can imagine. You know what's cooler than that? I don't know, shooting a fireball? Or creating a tornado of destruction? Oh, hello. I heard about you from Guy Dude. The Dragon Warrior and his companions, correct? I've kind of figured the Dragon Warrior to be a little taller. The name's Brondi Swinson, and I'm looking forward to meeting you. Welcome to Iskan Synthesis Workshop. Synthesis Workshop? What, you weren't aware? Synthesis originated in ancient Iska. All the other tribes eventually learned the art of synthesis, but none are as versed in its use as the Iskans. Well, synthesis does require special knowledge and tools after all, not to mention training. But even here, the art of synthesis hasn't seen much use in the last 200 years. We don't get out much. So as a heads up, I'll be deciphering the old records while I work. What do you... Did you guys, like, just find a library? Have you heard of Iska's spirit elixirs? If you'd like me to try concocting such a mixture, feel free to ask. I suspect they'd be of great use. I don't know about items. What do they do? They can only be synthesized with special Iskan technology. According to the records, these elixirs can improve specific attributes of whoever imbibes them. So they like stat boost. The catch is finding the ingredients needed to make these elixirs is rather tricky. That's where you come in. I want you to gather the necessary materials to create these elixirs so I can determine if it's even possible. Or is it just a quest? Of course, any elixirs I successfully synthesize will be yours for the taking. There'd be an old record on the shelf. Okay, even though they're called elixirs, they actually come out as a fine powder, sort of like sugar or flour. So if I do succeed, be careful not to spill or inhale them. The former would be a waste, the latter would really hurt. But don't I want to make it in my belly so I can get my stat boost? Okay, no new weapons available. Okay, I guess these are them. I mean, they probably assume they only give like +1 or something, so not really that useful, but I guess it is potentially infinite scaling, so that's something. Alright, I do think we're at time. I'm not entirely sure how long the first, like, part of this video was, since it was in a couple different parts, and there was that long boss fight, or relatively long boss fight, where I guess I stopped talking pretty early into the boss fight, just because I was annoyed and wanted to get through it as quickly as possible, but I think we're probably close to 40-50-ish minutes, so we will call it here, and next time we'll do a little bit of exploring around Iska and something else. I don't know, I guess we'll try and find one of these sanctums. I'm Extra Cheesy 87, stay tuned for the next part, and bye guys.